on the third-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Entering play call screen.
The Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll run it here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play.
RP 45 with base.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Max protect.
The shotgun handoff here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Entering player made. Option level slant.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Vertical cross.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Grab made by the tight end. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense gets pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
No problem. Knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so the defenders will leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Some drop coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. You have 15
First down
options.
here for this offense.
WS Blitz 3 is selected.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. WS Blitz 1. Spread.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football.
Entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Well, it's pretty
there are
simple.
6
The
categories.
defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
From nickel. Double mug. There are 3
They're
categories.
backed up here, trying to make something happen on
Cover
3rd and
1
long.
goal is selected. Spread.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got
Entering
easy
play
through
call,
as
coach
the 3rd down
suggestions. There
pressure
are 6
works.
categories.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense. Now the offense is set up with a short field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Refusing to be brought down. Can he take it all the way? At the 30 now. The 10. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
We'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 7 options.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Return left is selected.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25.
Categories. You have 15 options. HD base is selected.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
He shreds the tackle. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Entering play call,
the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Categories. Sam Mike 1 over Storm Brave.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Option double mug. There are 3 categories.
3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker.
There are 6 categories. Formation. There are 6. Double mug. There are 3 categories.
The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down.
Green 25. Arrow.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 7 options. 5, 4, 2, return left is selected.
Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 up, path slide, page quick base.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Down he goes. A sack. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Drop him back. He's going to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Short cross.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And the receiver's got it. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across the field to the 41.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Verticals.
The Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Entering play call.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Options. Kickoff left is selected.
Clemson, 10.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Safety kickoff.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They stop him right at the 24.
Entering
Boy, those
play
counter
call.
plays are tough on the defense.
There are 6 categories.
Gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
2 invert hard. Cog 3 doesn't. Cover 4 cons. Die. Rush. Cover 2 man.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Spread.
And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Pushing. Spread. Spread.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
Spread.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that second and third level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught right at the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Spread. Give pushing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped.
Enter play.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25.
Inside zone. Click formation. Option is set. Win time.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
That's correct.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Entering full screen, you have 5 options.
And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14.
Entering
Not
play
very
call,
good field
coach
position to start here.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Gators offense retakes the field.
Spread.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Entering play call.
Boy, I'm a
coach
big fan of that jet sweep
suggestions.
motion
There are
like
6
that. It really
categories.
forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And it's complete downfield. They bring them down, but not before an
Entering play
explosive
call.
play through this
Coach
offense through the air.
suggestions. There are 6
That is great
categories.
arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big
Number 3
game.
match. Double mug. There are 3 categories.
Another
You
chunk
have
play.
12
This offense is
options.
really
Cover
clicking.
1 goal is selected. Spread. Give cushion.
Lasso. Last belly stutter. Reload.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass
Entering
ball is
play call.
incomplete.
Double mug.
Well,
There
the
are 3
defense does a
categories.
really
You
nice
have
job
12
here, not only
options.
pressuring the
Blitz 0 is
quarterback,
selected.
but not tipping their hand with coverage.
Spread.
They went to double
Spread.
coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Looking to throw yet again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This is an
Entering
example of
play
a
call.
quarterback
Double mug.
and his
There are 3
offense just
categories.
taking
You
what
have
the
12
defense gives
options.
them.
Blitz
Not a
0 is
huge
selected.
play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the
Entering
ball.
player. Entering paused screen. You have 9 options. Resume is select. Entering play call. Split slot open. There are 17 categories. You have 18 options. Enter post
Not the
curls.
news the coach was
Empty.
hoping to hear. He took a
Coach
chance
contact.
calling a
RPO.
timeout to get the
Contact.
replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Play action here on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Entering play call.
Boy, would this quarterback
Formation.
love to
There are
have
6
this one back.
coach
They're trying to work
suggestions. There
themselves
are
back
6
into this game here in the
categories.
second half.
Fox fires
And the
off
defense
over
comes up with a big
press.
turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point makes the lead 18 now.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 7 options. 5, 4, 2. Return left is selected.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid
Entering
coverage.
play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. HP dive is selected.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
The offense really kicking against this embattled defense. They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
And double in.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Entering play
Not a big
call,
return,
coach
but the big
suggestions,
and the
there are
scoring
6
threat. The offense will now
categories.
take over at the 30. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down.
Spread.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories. Cover 3 match.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12.
Spread. Spread.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. The downfield shot is
Entering play
incomplete.
call,
Brings up
formation,
3rd down.
option,
I don't
double
know if
mud,
people
there are 3
understand how hard
categories.
it
You
is to
have bell
defend against the
options,
deep ball
cover 1
and
will
man
select
coverage
spread.
like that. But this
Spread.
defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Cannot connect. Incomplete.
Entering
Now
play
4th
call,
down.
coach suggestions,
Well, Chris, obviously
there are
they had to
6
go through the air there to
categories.
try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And
And the return will be brought down.
RPO alert. PHP power.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
RPO.
Boy, how about this defense?
RPO
Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Enter, shuffle H, slot fake, curl flat, comp, shuffle angles E spot.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Florida. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 7 options, 5, 4, return left is selected.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage
Entering
there.
play call, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, RPO alert out is selected.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll try the right here. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
Entering play call, overachieve. There are 2 categories. You have 24 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Spread. Give vision.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues.
Coach suggestions.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
You have 7 options.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good.
Clemson, 10.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the
Entering
25.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking to scramble now. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You've just got to hope your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking for his back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And looking to throw now on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Slot drive.
Empty set now, 5 wide.
Short cross.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking deep here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control. We can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Again, makes it second and medium.
Spread.
Powering through. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll work the clock here with the running game. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Three categories.
Gators will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Entering play call.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure...
Touchdown for him. To stretch the lead, the route is on. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Entering play call, special teams.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line.
There are 8 categories. You have player, error, formation, error, option. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 op. Choose a new player. You have 8 op. Choose a new player. You have choose formation. There are 8 categories. All curl.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
There are 17
it's so
categories.
easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Entering play. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Entering play call.
There
are 6 categories. You have 24 options. SSLB.
This one ended up being a blowout.